Hey, you didn't have to hit my Fred. So is this our monthly toaster review segment?
If you categorized all the products on Mystery Tech.
I know what this, I didn't even know what it was gonna be, and I know what it is. Oh
What
my
is it?
god, you guys.
It's
Oh.
laptops,
Okay, laptops,
then cell phones,
phones.
and then toasters.
Behold, my friends, the latest toaster in our toaster review segment. Oh my god. They made an officially licensed Xbox Series S toaster. So this is the Series S toaster with an LED digital countdown. It imprints the Xbox logo on toast. That's a good one, that's a good one, that's a good one. Wait, why is it so big? Wait.
You can
what?
fit the whole Series S in there.
You kind of could. If we look around here, we've got a fake grill. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, so you put them side by side. You can see, first of all, how much bigger the toaster is. So you do have a matching sort of grill. It does have the Xbox imprinted here. Then around the front, you've got your disc tray. You know, the thing that the Series S doesn't have. 3, 2, 1. Let there be toast.
Oh, that was actually pleasant.
I mean, that is an Xbox, right?
You
A little
heard
bit.
the red ring of death. Now how about this, the beige ring of nothing?
I made you toast. I'm gonna do another one darker.
Wait, I think that's not awful.
No, that's pretty good.
How much is this Xbox Series S toaster?
It was $40.
40?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That's actually a good price for a toaster. I mean, it's like slightly more expensive than a regular toaster.
Well, I mean, it's a $20 toaster and a $40 wrapper.
Whoa! That looks way better. Dude, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. That's hot as fuck, son. Ow. Would you two like to enjoy some delicious toast? Well, have I got news for you. I will be live on Whatnot this Wednesday, January 24th at 3 o'clock Pacific time to not only give away this beautiful Xbox toaster, but also a ton of other stuff, including a real-life, non-toasting Xbox Series X. Whatnot is the #1 shopping destination for tech deals. So myself and tons of other people go live on Whatnot to not only sell stuff, but also to do giveaways. So my last stream, I was able to give away a PS5, a Steam Deck, and I also sold tons of cool stuff, including items from past videos. Well, I'm doing the exact same thing this Wednesday, the 24th at 3 o'clock Pacific time. And I have a bunch of time zone conversions here, where I will be giving away this Xbox Series X, the Xbox toaster, as well as I will be giving you a great opportunity to get a ton of cool stuff from previous videos, starting at $1. So what are you waiting for? Check me out over at Whatnot by downloading it at the link in the description. And if this is your first time using Whatnot, if you sign up, you will get yourself $10 off your first purchase. So what are you waiting for? Download Whatnot today, and I will see you on the 24th. Okay, hello. That was a very lovely throw. Thank you for not trying to hit me directly in the face.
I don't want that thing to break.
Oh, something fragile that people
So now
actually
you
care
know
about.
Something that Kinsey wants.
Oh no! What is a NocFree?
It's free to knock on it.
Inside the box, we have more boxing. Oh, it's in a nice little burlap sack. Oh no! No! No, I hate these! It's a split keyboard. Ah! Okay, well, there's a note from the founder. Dear Austin Evans, it's a pleasure to have you as NocFree's first user. First user?
And you were being so mean?
Thank you for the very kind note and letting me be your first user. I don't know why you would trust me with that. Full disclosure here, I've tried a couple split keyboards in my life and it breaks my brain. I don't like it. Kenzie is a daily split keyboard user.
Kinsey's just over here.
Split keyboard saved my wrists. I had so many problems before, but once you hands apart, it's a whole new world.
All right, I'm glad you could be here to guide me through this process.
So we might not be the first users anymore.
It's been a little bit of a while. We got this so early, so that right there is actually one of their first prototypes.
He said first user.
And this was before they even launched their Kickstarter. They have now launched their Kickstarter.
So could someone go and check this thing out right now? Is it on sale?
$147
Okay.
for their
you know, Kickstarter pricing, and eventually it'll be like $166.
Oh, good Lord, that's, Ken,
hi.
where did you come from? Why are you here right now? Let's take a look at these items. So this is actually a lot of individual bits and bobs here. So let me just take a look. Ooh, we got a lot of things here. So we have a dongle as well as a double USB, which makes sense because it is 2 individual parts of the keyboard which you are going to plug in and arrange in whatever order feels best for your wrists. A mini to mini USB, yes.
I've never seen that.
It's very special. Oh no. Oh, it's completely lacking any. Oh, okay, so the top has no markings at all, but on the bottom you can see Control, Shift, and okay. Look, these are hard for me to type on. If I didn't have any idea of what I was typing on, I would be very scared. So I see what you mean as far as it is 3D printed, but I will say, like, even though this is clearly like an earlier prototype, it's quite nice. Like, yes, if I'm looking really closely, I can tell that it's 3D printed, but like, that's not bad at all. So if you want, you can put the keyboard together, and that is going to be a much more similar experience to what you're used to, but you can separate them, rotate them. I'm gonna start out by doing a quick run through with the keyboard together, then I will try it apart and see how close I can get. Okay, so first round. My first round, I got 73 words per minute. That's actually not that bad.
Oh, he crosses over. That's no good.
Oh no, yeah.
My God, is it moving on its own?
But why, the keys keep moving from where I think they're supposed to be. Wait, oh no, that's off. I did it again, I'm at 25 words per minute, so way slower than I normally am. But I will say that that second run through, I'm starting to get my brain a little bit around. Because again, I'm like used to like my right hand's trying to cross over, my left hand's trying to cross over. So part of that is definitely just a learning process. Kenzie, would you like to show us how it's done? Oh, good. Look at this.
Definitely. So that was 56.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You just tried
The
it.
hardest part about going between ortho and non-ortho is this bottom row on the left for me.
If you're ever interested in learning about split keyboards, not only I think is the price pretty reasonable, but this design just makes a ton of sense. It's simple, it's not super complicated. It's like, hey, take a regular keyboard, split it in half. But like, honestly, this is legit. I'm probably not gonna switch to it just because I don't really have problems and I usually type on laptop keyboards. But if you're remotely interested in learning how to type on a split keyboard, this is by far the easiest on-ramp I've ever seen. I caught that one. That, my friends, is the Noyesen suitcase for Galaxy Z Flip 5 from Drop Kitchen. Is this just a case for the Flip? What am I looking at here?
Yeah, so Samsung sent this one out. And there is a special feature if you put this on your phone.
Does that have to do with the fact that it's got a custom wallpaper? Okay, it's a good day, bagels. That's,
It's actually pronounced bagels.
bagels. Oh, look at that. It immediately gave me the wow wallpaper. It's animated too.
Wow.
I will give them this. It is a very well-designed case. I've tried a couple of Z Flip cases over the years, and typically the build is a little bit sus because like you generally have to kind of like bend a case to get it around like the edges. Can someone tell me how much these cases, I guess generally speaking, for the Z Flip 5 to have this like FlipSuit ability?
Yeah, it's like $45.
Oh, that's actually kind of a lot. I mean, I get it because it's like it's well designed. That's
No, you'd be surprised though. Like the Samsung cases actually do go roughly for that price, and then if you go Casetifys are like 85 to 90.
Yeah. I get it. So I guess what you could do is you could buy the case and then buy the cards themselves. It's not bad, but I'll be honest with you, the Z Flip is best rocked naked, much like most things are in life. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
it's
just get up.
13 kilos, so that's a big hefty boy. So this is a big chunky boy. Geminos is an equivalent of Dominoes. All right, let's see what we got with their Geminos.
Suddenly, when you have to carry it, it's heavy.
Well, it's a refrigerator apparently. What am I holding? I don't know what I'm holding.
Refrigerator.
Geminos, 5th generation dual monitor.
It's not one monitor, it's 2.
I'm seeing.
He's got the face.
I'm not understanding. So
What's it? Okay.
it's a dual vertical monitor docking station. I see a webcam. There's like ports on the bottom, but vertical monitors?
Why not?
This is a pretty popular configuration now.
This is a weird one.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, it got the CES Innovation Award in 2023.
Can I spill the tea for a second?
Okay.
A lot of those awards, you can just pay to get. Multiple excellent. Okay, so there are 3 ways to connect. So you can connect via 2 HDMIs, 2 USB-Cs, or an HDMI and USB-C. Oh, so you can't just connect a single cable. You should be able to, because I know that there are USB-C docks that will do like dual HDMI out. All right, let's see what we got. Well, what? Does it fold? It's like 2 monitors worth of smell in one. Oh, so there's a little strip of metal, so that's nice. So little strip of metal, so it will expand. Okay. Oh, my, okay, things are happening. Oh, woo. And then I just close it down.
Okay, that's actually kind of clever.
That's a really nice sort of hinge. So on the back side, sorry, this is a bit unwieldy to show. So on the back side, it's all on this sort of like, I guess, dual hinge setup. Okay, all right. It does feel like I'm using a giant laptop. Although, you know what, one thing I will say, it's very greasy. So as you reach back to touch it, you get grease on your hands, which is maybe not great, but I'm just gonna just wipe that off with my pants real quick.
Why are you wiping your grease off back there?
Where do you wipe your grease, man? Bruh. Hey, okay, all right. So let me show you how this works. So I have a monitor window, so I can move this over here and up here. So you can see that it actually does work fairly well. So it's nicely synced up, I guess. Oh, good lord, okay. They're not great displays. So certainly 1080p, it's fine if you want to put like a bunch of spreadsheets and stuff up.
This was $800,
What?
Yeah, retail.
but on Prime Day,
Oh God.
I got it for $4.99,
Oh.
Not too bad.
and now it's showing up on Amazon as just like $5.50.
Yeah, the speaker's not good, so I would almost ignore that the speakers exist. I'm kind of torn. It's neat, I like the hinge. The port selection is fine, it's pretty decent. I like the fact that I can just plug everything in and it just works. But my main downsides here are that the displays are not really great for the price. They're fine, but also the fact that I need dual USB-Cs or dual HDMIs or whatever to connect. Like, I would like this a lot more if I could use a single cable. As it is now, I'm this face. I'm sad. I'm not crying yet, but I'm thinking about crying. And that's my default emotion. Next item, please. Whoa. What's that? Is that a mystery tech item? Are you about to throw a mystery tech on the table?
The Z Flip.
What? Don't throw the Z Flip. Throw the box. Wait,
Yeah, don't throw
I'll
the Z Flip.
catch
There's
it,
not garbage over there.
Catch it. Got it. I got it. Go ahead. Go. Go get it. Can't beat these reflexes.
The guy who I bought this from,
Wait, you bought a phone from a guy for Mystery Tech?
so he recognized the email and sent a very polite, but hey, I'm worried that you might not understand what this really is. He sent a very like worried email of like us trashing it.
Are you trying to insinuate that on Mystery Tech, I would make fun of an item for being weird? So this is a dumb phone? Wait,
It's as smart as you want it to be.
okay.
That's
so
not their actual tagline, but it sounds like it could be.
the WiPhone. So it looks like it's like an aluminum enclosure. You've got a screen that actually has like some clear transparency so you can see like the ribbon cable and whatnot. You've got a micro USB and a headphone jack on the top.
So by default here, this makes calls via Wi-Fi. And so
It's like
it
a
does,
home phone?
The idea of this is that it's open source and
Okay.
hackable. So it's kind of making it what you want, like what you
Okay.
want of it.
Sure,
so,
sure, okay.
You can add a bunch of daughter boards to it.
Oh, you can actually open it yourself and do whatever you want?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The guy like asked me if I wanted some of the daughter boards, but honestly I figured you wouldn't know how to do anything with that. So like
Rude.
it's not, none of it's like plug and play. You know, you have to really like, it's a hobbyist type of thing.
I really love like the design of this. Network weighting NTP. NTP? I don't think I'm familiar with that. So right out of the box, we've got phone book, messages, tools, game settings. So let me open up tools. Audio recorder, scan Wi-Fi networks, note page, UDP sender, and development.
They call this a hacker phone.
So I'm not gonna put it on the Wi-Fi guy. How much is the Wi-Phone, at least like by default? Like what's this one run?
So the higher end one, which is the one that you're holding, is
Yes.
174. There is a
Okay.
cheaper plasticky version for like 114.
I'll be honest, this is not a product for me, and it's probably not a product for you. But if you are interested in having a little device that is eminently hackable, tweakable, you can load up your own firmware, you can do a lot of customization, and you want to use it as a very secure little messaging platform, it's cool. Like, I appreciate the fact that this exists. It seems very well made. It seems like, I personally love the look and feel of it, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the people who are afraid of Mr. Robot activities. All right, that looks sus. Now, is there something illegal or illicit or electronic in here?
Yes.
All right, oh boy, this looks very homemade packaged. Is that an Apple Mac cable? Oh, it's an older. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm excited about this. PowerBook.
So it's still PowerPC.
Holy. Whoa, okay, so I've never used one of these before. So it says copyright 2004. So this is pretty much the end of the line for Apple computers before they switch from PowerPC to Intel, which, you know, feels hilarious now because we've gone from Intel to Apple Silicon, but like, this was sort of the premium small laptop that Apple sold right up until they flipped all their systems to being MacBooks instead of iBooks. So this is essentially a 20-year-old MacBook Pro would be the way to think about it. And this is a 12-inch too, right? This thing's tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, well that. Okay, so some of this stuff seems to be quite well used. I also, I guess, am not a huge fan of the idea that to open it, it just says pull, because it's taped closed. So let's see if it lights up or does anything. You know, it's crazy that this power adapter has basically never changed. Or I know that nowadays they ship the USB-C ones, but like, this is still basically the same design, but this is before MagSafe. So before I open this, is there any context on what I'm looking at? Like clearly a used, very well loved PowerBook G4.
Well, it's a very reasonable $130 to start with.
Functioning?
Well, we're gonna
We'll find out.
we're gonna
Theoretically
find
functioning.
out.
Okay. I mean, I would say like cosmetically quite rough. I mean, nothing like horrible. The fact that it's taped closed makes me a little concerned. But it does have a battery, which does look like it's at least taking some kind of charge, probably enough to last 5 seconds. It also has a little door, which I believe is actually to upgrade the RAM, I think. And all the feet are for some reason beside the holes for the feet. You see that? Each one of these feet is offset from where it should be, right? So here to here, here to here. So, you know, 20 years is a lot of time for people to experience things. I'm gonna pull this off and see what happens.
We do have some notes from the seller.
Okay, before I open it, please give me seller notes.
There is the small dent on the back of the screen, on the top there,
Really?
by the Apple logo.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. So
Yeah.
the dent's right here. Not bad, not bad.
Apparently that can be fixed, but he didn't have the nerve for it.
Okay.
The screen latches sometimes, hence the tape.
Oh no, the tape is like melted on. Oh man, we gotta get the Goo Gone out.
And he says, but the hinge is as tight as the day it was born.
Boy, I don't like that phrase in any way whatsoever.
And this has been modified.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So this has a 120 gigabyte SSD in it.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is it running like? 10.4 Tiger or something? Or Leopard, perhaps? All right, let's crack it open and see. Oh, that's
so
great.
Nice looking.
That hinge, I will say, is okay. I would not say it's particularly tight, but it does kind of stay.
It's not as tight as the day it was born.
It is not going to use that phrase. Oh no! The right arrow key is just dangling. But that being said, it probably needs a little clean, and the trackpad is quite small, even though for 2004 this is actually a big trackpad. But what I immediately like is the edge-to-edge keyboard and the 12-inch display. Like, that doesn't actually look terrible. Let's just do this thing. Let's fire it up and see if it works. What a nice little metal power button too.
Yeah.
Also, I see why the latch doesn't work, because there's no physical latch on the screen anymore. Like this is where the latch should go, and it's just not there.
Well, it's magnetic, so it should pull the latch out.
Okay, so that screen is actually kind of rough shape. I can see some hot spots on the bottom right and the bottom left, and it's very dark sort of in this center area. It does look like the LCD is warming up a little bit, so we'll wait to actually get into macOS. And we got a beautiful background. Oh, and we're straight in. We're straight in. My clock's date is set before March 2001. Copy that. So this is about this Mac. Actually, relatively fast. You can definitely tell the SSD. Oh, wow, it's on 10.5, so it's on Leopard. And this is a 1.33 gigahertz G4 with 1.25 gigs of RAM. That's not bad. I'm actually surprised that it's all that way forward. Never put old systems online, just general rule, but let's find out. Google. Did you see that, how fast Google loaded? Now Google, to be fair, google.com, ooh, wow, that LCD looks bad. Oh, they even have dashboard, because of course, you have like, the old school widgets and everything. This trackpad just feels like it's a slightly smaller like Windows trackpad of today. Like, I'm being completely honest. Like, certainly you go forward a little bit more and you're gonna get better Mac trackpads in the actual MacBooks. But between the build quality.
Oh. So much for build quality.
You Fonzied it.
Reverse
But
Fonzied it.
yeah, backwards.
I hear the disk drive spinning. I maybe knocked something loose there, huh? Well, it was fun while it lasted. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see me do more weird old tech and or make videos on how I fix the weird old tech that I have inadvertently broken.
Oh my God, stop destroying history.